Tonight, I bring you a tale from the faraway land of Germany. This is a story of a town plagued by rats, a mysterious piper with magical powers, and the price of broken promises. It is a tale of greed, vengeance, and a lesson that even the most seemingly harmless bargains can come at a high cost. In the town of Hamelin, there lived good, hard-working people who had always lived in peace. But one day, the peace was broken by an invasion of rats. The rats came in swarms, eating food, gnawing on clothing, and even scurrying into homes while the townsfolk slept. The people were helpless and desperate. They could not get rid of the rats, no matter what they tried. One day, a stranger appeared in the town, a man dressed in colorful clothes, with a pipe slung over his shoulder. He introduced himself as the Pied Piper, a man with the power to rid the town of its rat problem. He promised the people that if they paid him a sum of money, he would lead the rats away for good. The townspeople, desperate and eager to be free of the rats, agreed. They promised him the sum he requested. With a smile, the piper raised his pipe and began to play. As he played, something strange and magical happened. The rats, drawn to the sound of his pipe, stopped their scurrying and began to follow him. One by one, they came from every corner of the town, marching out in a long, winding line behind him. They followed him as if in a trance, leaving the town and heading toward the river. The people watched in awe as the piper led the rats away, but they soon grew excited. The town would be free at last. But when the piper returned to collect his payment, the people of Hamelin turned their backs on him. They had agreed to give him a generous sum, but when the time came to pay, they refused. The town leaders, seeing that their problem was solved, tried to give him only a small amount of money, thinking they could cheat him. The piper was angry. He stood still for a moment, looking at the people who had broken their promise. Then, without a word, he raised his pipe once again and began to play. This time, the music was different. Instead of rats, it was the children of the town who were drawn to his enchanting tune. One by one, they followed the piper as he led them away from the town. The children, mesmerized by the music, walked in a trance, completely unaware of what was happening. Desperate cries echoed from the town as the parents tried to stop the piper, but it was too late. The children were gone, led away by the Pied Piper, never to return. The people of Hamelin were left with nothing but regret. Their broken promise to the piper had cost them dearly. They had lost their children, and the town was left in sorrow and ruin. Some say that the piper led the children to a new land, others say they were lost forever. But one thing is certain, Hamelin was never the same, and the townspeople never forgot the lesson that the piper taught them. Now, children, tell me, what do you think of the townspeople's greed? What would you have done if you had been in the piper's place, and the people broke their promise to you?
Clan Mother, I would have just played a song to make everyone dance. Then they'd forget all about the rats.
Ah, John, always with your playful ideas. But remember, there is a price to pay for breaking promises. The piper's revenge was not a mere trick. It was a reminder that integrity and honor are things that cannot be taken lightly. And now, friends watching, I ask you once more, what would you have done? Would you have honored the piper's request, or would you have let greed take over? Share your thoughts with me. If you enjoyed this story, remember to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, like and share this video. Many more tales of lessons learned and wisdom shared await you. Until next time, may your promises be strong, and your heart even stronger.